that it's very exciting that my daughter, Tila Rivka Bas Masha, we dedicate the learning to her as well, as very important that she was blessed in the merit of going to Rabbi Yisrael Zilberger's wonderful misrad and talking about what we're doing, Zera Shimshon, and getting the learning more global through the online platforms, but even more importantly by actually learning. That's the most important thing. So I was able to take home an English book from the Eishes Chayil, and since I brought it into my house, my daughter has kavias in it. She's been learning 6 times,
unbelievable,
every day. She's already by past Os Mem. Maybe last time I spoke to her was a few days ago. She's probably already by Os Nun or Samech, like in the song of Eishes Chayil. It goes through each part of the song. So she's already more than halfway through, and that means every day she's done a seder in it with Mesiras Nefesh after a day of work. Before Shkia, that's been her minhag. And it's machazik to her. She's
how many minutes?
Such Yeshuas
How many minutes?
in other things as well.
So I'm going to tell you something.
Much more than 5 minutes.
So I'm going to tell you, good.
It's,
no, 20, right.
It's a whole section.
I'm going to tell you, yeah. So listen, boys, listen up. Listen to this. Had I start learning?
No one pressured her. She took it on herself.
Can I talk to your daughter through YouTube right now? Could you tell her?
Yeah.
Is she gonna?
I'll ask her
Part 2. Zoom in.
I hope she doesn't mind us sharing. I just thought it was big chizik and blessed.
Good. No, but I want her to know how I started learning Zera Shimshon. So I'm in the hotel laundry business, and when COVID hit, my business shut down. Literally overnight. I think it was March 4th or March 27th. I remember the date. Okay. And we had over 100 people working for us, and it was just a big deal. And you know, your whole life you're going a million miles a minute. All of a sudden you stop. You don't know what to do with yourself. So I spoke to my Havruta, Rabbi Ariel Yeloz, Brooklyn, and he tells me, he goes, learn Zera Shimshon. So I go, what's Zera Shimshon? He goes, Segula Panasa, learn Zera Shimshon. Okay. I bought Zera Shimshon because of him. And because of COVID, you know, everybody was in their own place in COVID. It was like scary stuff. And I would spend hours on it. It was so hard for me to learn. Because it's like, you ever go swimming for the first time? It's like you can't get through a lap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I spent time and hours, and I get sick over it because I couldn't figure it out. That's how, you know what I mean? You get sick over it. And I remember walking to Kapot Marim, the shul down the block, and I remember my stomach was in knots because I couldn't understand the derasha. And I just kept going, and the Yeshuot, yes, Baruch Hashem, the Yeshuot were there. And inshallah, your daughter should see many Yeshuot and continue to see the Yeshuot. But it's emet. Spend as much time as you can. And yes, many people start learning because of the Yeshuot in the beginning, but after that you kind of forget about it because the derashot is so sweet, and that's really what you want. And you could.
Well, the other big issue is the whole family come every Shabbat. When we have a shir, I mean, all my boys, everybody, the whole family, my wife, everyone's there.
That's a beracha. That's a beracha.
For me, that's the biggest issue.
That's a beracha.
Everyone's learning.
That's a big beracha. We should all be zocher, myself included. So, all right, let's do derasha aleph. So that's important to know. Just